Hi and welcome to ZoomTV, the show where we explore everything that flies, drives and floats and invite you along for the experience. Our mission is to give you information on things that zoom, but have a little bit of fun along the way. Well, United Fuel Injection has been part of the Zoom family for a few years, but how do they add more torque to your diesel? Well, on today's show, Alan goes behind the scenes and finds out just how they do it.
United Fuel Injection repair and maintain diesel fuel injection systems and turbocharger sales and service.
A few years ago, I took a joy flight with Rotorvation helicopters above Perth and Rottnest, which is a small island just off the coast of Perth. Today's rewind is my experience. This is absolutely spectacular. And I'll be telling you which live events you should be attending to do with things that fly, drive or float. Plus, our celebrity hitchhiker today, thanks to City Toyota, is Damien Martin, captain of the Perth Wildcats.
What was the car you first owned?
A 1996 Toyota Camry that I went on to sell to a current teammate. It wasn't a good buy by him, so I laugh at him every day when he breaks down. On
today's show, we've got a little bit of a challenge. This is the Perth Wildcats training centre in WA. Now, Damien Martin doesn't know it, but back in my younger years, I was actually voted the most valuable player for my under-13s basketball team. Now, I can't help but think my career was cut short. So on today's program, I'm going to challenge him to a game of 3-on-3 street rules basketball and just see how good I could have done. Now, get your cheering ready because it's time for ZoomTV.
We're delighted to say that United Fuel Injection has been with ZoomTV now for almost 10 years. Today, we're going to go inside the building and meet some people to find out a little bit more about the UFI story. Suffice to say, they're the folks to go to when you need a little bit more torque. Let's go. Excuse me. G'day, Ken. How you going?
Hello, how are you?
Good, good to see you. Well, UFI is a pretty big operation these days. Tell us exactly what it is you do.
Well, Alan, United Fuel Injection repair and maintain diesel fuel injection systems and turbocharger sales and service. So not only do we repair the components off the vehicles, but we also diagnose faults on vehicles. And on top of that, we do dynamometer tuning.
Well, there's quite a few departments within UFI. Where are you going to take me first?
First of all, we're going to go to the light automotive department. So
lead on.
Shall we go?
Thanks.
This way, Alan.
Thanks, Ken.
So, Alan, this is our light commercial vehicle diagnostic area. We've got 6 bays. What we do is we bring the vehicle in here, we hook it up to the laptop, diagnose the faults, any components that need to be repaired or removed, sent through to our workshop for remanufacturing, and then put back in the vehicle.
So if you do need to replace a part, what sort of parts do you use?
It's all genuine products, as recommended by the OEM.
So I noticed the team here busily looking at computer screens and tweaking dials and things. What are they up to?
Well, what the story is, Alan, they look at the laptop, they diagnose the fault. We've got a very experienced crew here, and they can nut out a problem really quickly.
Well, I think we'll let them get on with doing just that. Where are you going to take me next?
What I'm going to do is introduce you to Steve Boyle, who's in charge of our turbo department.
Terrific.
Alan.
Thanks.
Alan, this is Steve. Right, I'll leave you together. We'll catch up a little later on.
G'day, Steve. How you going?
Nice to meet you, Al.
Well, this is obviously your domain. What happens in there?
This is where all the turbochargers come in a state requiring refurbishment or completely broken, and we make them new and fit for purpose again.
Well, some of them look pretty shocking. Is it a big job?
It can be quite a lot of work. We do a lot of parts reclamation and refurbishment work in here too. Varies from the big stuff to the light automotive, modern common rail diesel stuff we usually can't repair anymore, so they get replaced completely.
Terrific, Steve. Well, where are you going to take me next?
Go and introduce you to Matt now, who runs the performance section.
Terrific.
Okay.
G'day, Matt. I'm Alan. How you going?
Alan, how are you?
Good. Good to see you.
Okay, I'll leave you guys to it.
Thanks for your help, Steve. So what's your area of expertise and where are we, Matt?
All right, we're in the performance division here. We do turbos, intercoolers, exhaust, tips, ECU remapping, anything to get the performance of the engine up. You know, for people who want fuel economy and all that sort of thing.
This would have to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, fuel injection companies in Australia.
Alan, I would think so. You know, we're always looking to improve ourselves. We know we've got our new dyno here. We're always up with the new software, just trying to keep on top of everything.
Sure. So where are you going to take me now, Matt?
Oh, I think we'll probably go and have a look at the ECU remapping up in the clean room there.
Sounds good. Let's go. Well, Matt, this is your remapping room. Very impressive. What goes on in here?
Okay, what we'll do is we'll get the ECU out of the vehicle, as you can see here on the stand. We'll hook it up to all our software. We'll upload the tune or the map out of the car, and then the boys will go through and make the changes that we think required. Then we'll download it back onto the ECU, we'll put it back in the car, we'll put the car back on the dyno, and then we'll see how the power and torque and AFRs and boosting comes up from there.
Right, what's next?
I think I'll take you back to Ken. You can go and have a look at the heavy duty section.
Great, let's go. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, you guys are finished?
Ken, yeah, we have, yeah.
All right, Alan, thanks for that.
Thanks very much,
No
mate.
worries.
Thanks for your help. So here we are in your heavy duty section. What do you get up to in here?
Okay, Alan, so what we do in the heavy duty section is repair anything over 3.5 tonne. So that is marine, earth moving equipment and road haulage. We're also one of the only fuel injection shops in the country which repair EUI injectors, which is electronic unit injectors.
So this is big boys' toys in here.
Absolutely.
Before we leave you, I hear there's one more area you'd like to show us.
Yeah, I'd like to take you through, introduce you to Mike, who works in our parts department.
Fantastic, let's go.
Hello, this is Mike.
G'day, Mike, how are you?
How you doing?
Good to see you. Now, this is your parts department. Tell me about the eBay store.
Yeah, on our eBay store, we sell all our injectors, all our pumps, we sell the turbos, we sell the cruise control kits. We do all the fuel manager kits for all the sort of diesel common rail vehicles and all genuine parts.
Terrific. Good Aussie accent there
It
too,
is
by the way.
indeed.
Now, thank you both, and thank you, Ken, for this lightning tour of United Fuel Injection, and thank you for supporting ZoomTV for all these years.
You're welcome, Alan.
Now, if you'd like to find out more, go to unitedfuel.com.au.
Flight is something that has always fascinated me. The ability to take to the sky and soar like a bird, I find truly amazing. Now, most of us would only ever get to experience flight in a commercial jet. However, and trust me on this, the only way, in fact, the best way to experience flight is in your very own helicopter. Now, I know what you're thinking, chartering a helicopter is only for the rich and famous. But not now, because thanks to Rotorvation, you can. And the best thing is, you don't have to mortgage your house. Rotorvation is based at the Jandakot Airport in Western Australia, which, believe it or not, is one of the busiest airports in the Southern Hemisphere. They operate 7 days a week and have a range of experiences. Today, our pilot Mike is taking us over to Rottnest, which is about 20 minutes away. Then from there, we head to the city to get up close and personal with Perth, and then we're off to Millbrook Winery. We might even get the chance to taste some of the local produce. And then we're back here to Jandakot. Now, the whole trip should take about 1 hour and promises to be a lot of fun. Are we ready, Mike?
We certainly are.
Okay, well, how about we get this adventure started? Well, Mike, this is absolutely spectacular. I've been over here on a plane, but this is, I don't know, it's a different kind of point of view in a chopper.
There's nothing like a helicopter. The view, the feeling, it really is. You can see why it's the ultimate way to travel. It's incredible. It really is just like having wings.
Can you tell us a little bit about the chopper we're in, Mike? What is this?
This is a Robinson 44. We also operate larger choppers in our fleet, but this is by far my favourite.
So, Mike, what other adventures do you offer people out at Rotorvation?
We can go anywhere. You tell us where you want to go, and we can give you a quote. We can get landing approval at most places that it's safe to land a chopper. We can go anywhere.
Now, Mike, you don't just do joy flights and experiences like that. If someone falls in love with flight itself, you can teach them how to fly a chopper.
Well, the flying school is a big part of our business, and the best thing to do is to book a trial flight. Whether you want to learn to fly or even if you just want to do it for fun, you get to go up with an instructor.
Rotorvation specialises in advanced flight training. Their complete flight training courses equips every student with not only their chopper licence, but a complete understanding for the aviation industry. They assure me that teaching students to fly is just the beginning. They deliver every student with a toolkit for life. Mike, this is absolutely one of the best days of my life, I've got to tell you. Simply sitting inside this helicopter is a lot of fun. You have the best job in the world. Is there any chance you would want to employ a part-time driver?
Certainly. We take applications.
Oh, seriously, that was so much fun. If there's one thing you've got to give a go, it is flying in a helicopter. Now, my experience is almost over, but Mike's promised me a nice healthy meal here at the Millbrook Winery, so I'm off to get that. Now, if you would like to know anything more about helicopters or even buy one yourself, go to rotorvation.com.au or even follow the links from ZoomTV. Let's go, mate. I'm so hungry. If you have a passion for anything that flies, drives or floats, there's no better place to share that passion than attending a live event. Thanks to United Fuel Injection, the only place to get more torque out of your diesel, here are our 3 favourite happening around the country. Time to get European with a stunning spectacle of French motoring at the grand display of French cars in Cannon Hill, Queensland. Come and enjoy French motoring passion and culture with some great rare finds and beautifully restored machines. It's all happening on Sunday the 19th of July at the Murray Recreation Reserve in Murray Hill. Bring the whole family because spectators are free. In New South Wales, it's all about Fords at the 2015 All Ford Family Day. Sydney Dragway is the place to be to celebrate all things Ford, including some of Australia's best restored muscles, classics, drags and even buses. It's a family-friendly event with heaps of activities and rides for the kids, and it's all happening at the Sydney Dragway, Eastern Creek on Sunday the 19th of July. And in Clontarf, Queensland, you can catch some of the most iconic sport cars of the 20th century at the 16th Annual Corvette Classic. With over $3 million worth of machinery on display, this event is sure to impress. See some very special classic Corvettes, as well as the latest supercars, all out to excite the crowd. It's free admission to everyone who comes down to Pelican Park in Clontarf on Sunday the 19th of July, and all Corvette owners are very welcome to come down and get involved. So there you go, there are our 3 favourite live events happening around Australia. Now, if you want to know more, go to our website, zoomtv.com.au. And while you're there, if you've got an event coming up yourself, tell us about it, upload some video, maybe some pictures, and we will give it a plug thanks to United Fuel Injection. Welcome back to Zoom TV. You're just in time for this week's Celebrity Hitchhiker, and it's Damien Martin, captain of the Perth Wildcats. How are you, mate?
Good, thanks for having me on.
Wow, thanks for coming on, mate. I've got to tell you, coming down and seeing a professional setup like this takes me back to when I used to play basketball as a kid.
No, it's great. It doesn't remind me of where I played basketball as a kid. We had 1 court and about 3 chairs long, and there's mum, dad and a brother there. So, no, it's great to be able to have this as our training facility.
You're playing in the big league. What does that feel like to get paid to play basketball?
It's unbelievable. It's something, I actually quit basketball to play rugby league when I was 15 years old, growing up in country New South Wales. And then my former coach, he was coaching over there, and he convinced me to come back to basketball, and was the first person that said he believed I could play it professionally. Before that, I never even thought about it. So to run out from a first ever game, it was incredible over in Sydney, and then that team folded. But the silver lining of that team folding was I moved over to Perth with the coach, and now I get to play in front of 14,000 people wearing red, and it's just incredible feeling every single time.
10 years ago, the NBL went through a bit of a change, like most businesses, and had to restructure, and during that time, a few teams, well, lost out. But leading the charge, making the big charge back, is the Perth Wildcats. Yeah,
you're exactly right. The NBL came close to folding completely as a league, but the Perth Wildcats, and behind it is Jack Bendat, and he led the charge in rejuvenating the league as a whole. And we took the gamble of moving from Challenge Stadium, where we had 4,500 people showing up to every game, selling it out, to Perth Arena. And if we only had the same 4,500 people, from an atmosphere point of view, it would have been horrible. But instead, the Perth people have responded, and responded with 12, 13, 14,000 people to the game. And that's going across Australia as a whole now. The numbers are up league-wide. You've had a lot of success on the court, especially over the last 5 years. Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to be part of 2 championship-winning teams, and hopefully I'm now 30, so I probably don't have that long left in me, so hopefully I can get a few more rings before it's all said and done. But after I won my last one, I went and celebrated with Luke Longley, who obviously won 3 NBA championships, and as a present to himself, he made a custom-made Harley Davidson with 72 and 10, which was their record that season, his number, a Bulls logo. And then he said, oh, I know what you guys earn, so if you win, maybe you'll get a custom-made scooter, a little Vespa. So he put things in perspective, but to hear his stories of Jordan and Pippen, and I tell my stories of, Grace and Vlahov. Okay, mate, now it's time for the serious part of the interview. You ready? I'm ready. The Fast 5. Okay, the first question is, what was the car you first owned? A 1996 Toyota Camry that I went on to sell to a current teammate. It wasn't a good buy by him, so I laugh at him every day when he breaks down. Well, I hope he's shorter than you, because he'd be sitting in the back seat otherwise. Exactly.
What is your opinion of the best car? Like, you know, you drive along or you see a car and you go, I want that car.
I see a lot of luxury cars that blow my mind, but it's the vintage ones that really turn my head. But in saying all of that, my dad's first car was an EH Holden, 1964, and he used to be able to start it and unlock it with a 20-cent piece. And I think it'd blow his mind if he ever showed up home and that was waiting in the garage.
Now, what car do you currently drive?
I've got a Holden Captiva, so I drive around even though I don't have kids or anything, but I love it. Love the extra room in the back and probably a little bit of a hint to my wife that it might be time.
Now, the final question. What's your greatest fear?
Since moving to Western Australia, it's sharks. So I don't go in baths, I don't go into pools, I don't go in the ocean. No body of water is safe in Western Australia because of the sharks.
Now, mate, I don't know if you know, but there was a time where I was the best player in the hills. Under 13s, fair enough, but yeah, I was the best.
We do have one contract spot left, so I'll bring the coach down and I'll see what we can do.
Well, what I'm thinking, because I'm pretty sure I missed out on an opportunity, so I'm thinking a little dirty street, my friends versus your friends, quick, short game, and let's just see what I got.
I'll see if I can get a hold of some of my friends, and that sounds challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted, there you
Cheers,
go,
mate.
I'm excited. Now, if you want to know anything more about Damien Martin or the Perth Wildcats, make sure you go to their website. You can find their link at zoomtv.com.au, and you heard the man, there's going to be a little dirty grudge match after the break when my friends take on his. Whether you're searching for a top quality new or pre-owned vehicle or a factory service with genuine Toyota parts, then City Toyota is your best option. Why? Because they're one of the most awarded Toyota dealers in Australia. And as a 5-star customer service dealership, you can be sure the helpful and professional team at City Toyota will always find the right car for you at the right price with the best possible service. To find out more, go to citytoyota.net.au. I see you brought some friends.
Brought some Wildcats. I see you brought some friends.
I brought some grid girls. Nice hair.
You too.
Thanks.
Let's do this.
Good luck.
You'll need it.
Ready, guys? Half court, 3-on-3, straight rules.
Here it
Let's
comes.
go.
Make it rain. I'm open.
Shoot it. The 3. The 3. Oh, someone close the door. There's a bit of breeze in here. Come on, Tommy. Let it know.
Here comes the pain. Here comes the pain.
Let it fly, Dollar.
I'm doing it myself.
Chunk it, Tommy.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Is that 2-zip, 2-zip? Oh.
Time out. Time out. Okay, girls, bring it in, okay? Seriously. All I'm smelling out of there is air balls and hairspray. Seriously, what are we doing wrong? What are we doing wrong?
I don't know, they're just so tall.
Hey, you fellas rather fight 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
It's a good question. Good question. Bring it in.
What I want you to do is go out there and use sympathy. Use your woman. You're in a woman, okay? Let's do this. Hands in. Let's go.
Check up.
got different rules. How'd you get that? Well done. Seriously, your guys aren't that good. You guys aren't that good. Look at the scoreboard. Look at the scoreboard. Here it comes. It's gonna be raining. It's gonna be raining. That's what's happening. It's gonna be raining.
You got him, Tommy. You got him. He's calling in play.
Under the... That was cool. You gotta get him. Oh, no way. Oh, good rebound. Switches. Oh!
There's 3 rules.
You all right? Whatever. I saw me coming.
Shoot it.
There we go. We're even.
Thank you.
Okay, here it comes. Here comes the thunder. Well done, team.
There's the game winner.
After all that.
Good thanks, man. Good game. Great game, mate. Tell you what, I was sweating out there.
I don't know what you said to him at half-time, but you came out on fire.
You said you got a spot left. I don't even want to put my name in the ring because, like, it hurt me. It hurt me pretty bad. I'm going to wrap the show up and then maybe you could go and speak to the team physio.
I'll go get him and bring him down.
Thanks, man. Well, that's our show. Now, if you've got anything coming up to do with live events, we want to hear about it. Go to the website, click on the events page, tell us about the event. We'll give it a plug. We might even come along. Until next week, remember, whatever you do that Zooms, make sure you do it safe. And if you go to a basketball team and go to play them, make sure you take basketball friends. And that's a wrap.